All right, yo, everyone. Welcome to our very first psychology stream of the year. Excited to get this ball rolling. So let us get after it. All right, so first things first, let me, yo. All right. Okay, so let's get this started. So yeah, we got the Teddy Cam today. I gave him a little Kong with some peanut butter and stuff in it, but his licking was absolutely driving me crazy. So even with the headphones on, no, bud, you're yeah, you can have that afterwards. Yeah, I know that was not very nice of me, but Teddy, they're expecting you to be in your spot, so go ahead, bed. Yeah, I know. This has been pretty rough. A real bait and switch on you. All right, bed, go ahead. All right, so yeah, he got the better camera too, because I have a great understanding of my importance in this world. Teddy, don't. This is what happens. Buy a dog a bed, and then the dog goes and just lays down in the corner. So, thank you, Teddy. I appreciate that on so many levels. Yes, Teddy will be here for reviewing with you guys. This is the issue with Microsoft Teams. He's like chilling with me every day, but Microsoft Teams only lets us have one camera going. So. Such is life. Yeah, his life's pretty good. We got back from a bike ride about 45 minutes ago, so, he'll probably knock out here in a little bit once his excitement about getting a Kong goes away. Okay, so we are here. 50 viewers, not bad. All right, so let's talk about what today's going to look like. Let's talk a little bit about this live chat on the side. So just remember that this is a school, an extension of the classroom. So keep it classroom appropriate. If not, I'll just boot you. Also recognize that if your name is, Pikachu Cat, I don't know who you are. So if you want me to know who you are, you can just change your name or something. But all of these are very cute names, but I have no idea who anybody is. So yeah. Okay. So really glad to have you guys here. So let's get started. So normally speaking, all we are doing here is I'm throwing a bunch of questions at you guys, and you are getting after it. If you have some specific questions, please feel free to type in the chat. Thank you, Waji. Good to see you, my friend. Yep. But I'm gonna forget that. I'm gonna forget that you're Mumu7777 in about 10 minutes. So I will do my best, though, Waji. I'll do my best. What is up, Shifa? Hello, Kirby. Hello, everyone. We will do this for minimum an hour, so we will be here until at least 9. Probably with this first one, we'll probably go a little bit longer, just because there's just, it's the first time round and everyone's going to be worried about, what's going on and what's going to be on this test. So I'm willing to stay a little bit longer if you guys are willing to work with me. So, all right, so here we go. First question of this live stream. Whoop, whoop. Here we go. Midnight's a bit of a stretch. That is almost exactly not going to happen. I have a bedtime, and I like to. Hello, Clement students, and I have friends in your class that sent me to this. Sounds good. We are covering the units 1 and 2. So if that's helpful to you, that's great. Welcome. Maybe till 3. That might be a stretch. All right, so here we go. First question. Just get ourselves warmed up. Please, if you have any specific questions or some of this, like, Okay. So I'm just going to post this question, and y'all just throw out answers into the live chat. The faster you get it out there and the faster you get it down, the more smart you appear. And if you have your actual name, people will be like, wow, that person is just so smart. Like Pikachu Cat is Carmen. Yeah, from third period. Yeah. Boom! Wajee first. Bam! Got it. So there's going to be an obvious delay. So sometimes my responses to your answers are going to be a little bit behind. That cannot be helped. That is just the nature of it. So throw your answers in. Oh, look at you guys. Look at you guys. Manasa representing Clements well. Very good. Oh, I mean, it's only a competition if you want it to be, and most people want it to be. So, yeah, hey, you know what? Whoever TQO is, that's very kind of you. Yeah. Okay, so the specific reason why this is a case study. So a person displays a set of rare behaviors. That's kind of your just first clue. So especially when you're looking at, think about the fact that this is just a test question, and so the like how deep this question can get just isn't really there. So you got to look for like key signifiers that are going to help you with this. Because remember, case studies generally happen on for situations or for studies that are very outside the normal. The examples we gave were like someone having eight quintuplets or whatever, 8 baby. I don't know if that's 8, but so that's your first set. Behaviors that the psychologist had not known about previously. Same thing with the rare behaviors, because nobody had ever. Wow, I really laid in on that. The best Reddit, yeah. So there you go. That's it. I was expecting there to be some more clues, but that was it. Okay, cool. Will this live? Yes, this you will be able to rewatch this, Isabella. Some people say they like rewatching it. I can't imagine trying to rewatch this. It sounds terribly boring. Teddy, come on, man. What are you doing? Here, let's see if we can get downstairs. Is this going to even stretch that far? No. The real close up of Teddy. He does not like it. All right. Well, sorry guys, Teddy. Hey, bed. Yeah. Let's go. I bought this for you at Costco. Bed, go on. And this is your favorite bed. I even moved it in here. There you go. All right. You see the kind of things that we're really focused on in this class. This is what it's all about. There you go, Teddy. All right. So here we go. Next question. Is everything that is going to be on... I am not gonna... everything that I ask of you is fair game for the exam. Now, I'm not gonna ask a question on here and then have it also on the exam. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Next question. Yeah. You gotta, anytime that you are working in the streaming industry, you gotta know what your shtick is. You gotta know what's gonna bring the people back. And it's definitely Teddy. Yes, Bashar, we do have our priorities straight here. I can pet Teddy. There you go. Teddy has been petted. Okay, good. Yep. I do know how many questions are on the test. I definitely made it. There are 50. Experimental research is correct, guys. Very good. Experimental research. Look at this. Is this even hard? Oh my gosh. This test's going to be so easy tomorrow. Like, you guys are just going to be like, Mr. Monk, I thought this was supposed to be an AP class. I thought this was supposed to be a challenging class. No thanks. You guys are killing it. Yeah, experimental. Easy peasy. Oh, easy peasy. All right, here we go. Next one. Once again, I'm just going to be rapid firing these through to you. So it's going to be a little bit tougher. See if you guys can pick this one up. Ooh, read the question, boys and girls. Read the question. You have to be very careful with these types of questions. Fortunately for you, the answer choice is that I probably wouldn't put the amygdala in there. But it is not the amygdala. Ooh. No, Jessica, not parasympathetic. Look at what it's doing. Look what it's doing. Which part of the nervous system is most immediately activated by sudden fear? not the limbic system. Ooh, readings, boys and girls. Yeah, there we go. Sympathetic nervous system. Okay, remember, you're really just needing to recognize the difference between the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. And the sympathetic nervous system brings you up, gets you ready to do things, like in this case, it's like that fight or flight or what have you. But, you know, this is what gets you up to stand up and go get a cup of coffee. This is what gets you up to go, you know, do anything, okay? So that it brings up like the body levels and all, like the temperature and all the stuff that you're doing. The parasympathetic brings you back down, okay? So when you want to take a nap, when you want to relax after something like stressful or after just doing anything, that's the parasympathetic. So sympathetic brings us up, parasympathetic brings us back down, okay? All right. So just for my reggae kids, that is an AP question. So as I told you, you're gonna run into some of these. So here we go. A question for both. Any questions on that? Is everyone okay with that? Yeah. You just gotta be careful with some of those. But the gut instinct of amygdala was good. So, okay. Well, if you have a question on that, please make sure that you ask. Otherwise, let's go to the next question. Okay, let me... So I only have a max of 200 words that I'm allowed to write, and so I have to, like, if I got a big question with lots of things, I got to cut it down and then throw it in there. All right, next question. Be confident. Shuichi, be confident. No question marks. Just get in there. Independent variable. Be strong. Good. Yes. Good, guys. Good. Yep. Awesome. Blossom. Easy peasy. Whew. All right, here we go. Now, some of these says, like, which of the following. Man, look at you guys. Look at all these people getting answers. Independent, 100%. There you go, Frost 3D. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Here we go. We'll just do what systems? Is there a best way to study for the class? I mean, so we're going to talk about study habits later in the year when we get to the learning section. But I wouldn't say there's really any best way. What I would say is that endocrine system, wonderful, everyone. What I would say is that your best bet for this class is for every term or everything that we talk about that you are able to give. Arisha, good question. I'm coming to you. What's it called? Is that you are able to apply it to something. That you are able to explain. How do I want to say this? Like explain it in an example or pick it out in an example. So, one of the things that is going to happen a lot on tomorrow's test is you're going to be like, this person got into a car accident or this person got injured. So they can no longer do this thing. What part of their brain is damaged, something like that. So you'll see a lot of that. So for any of the terms, you need to be able to put it into a situation. And if you can do that for everything, you're in pretty good hands. That's where you need to be. Okay, so okay. Arisha, you had a good question. Okay, will we have the whole hour to take the test? Negative, Ghostwriter. You will not have an entire hour. Remember, I'm trying to get you guys to start answering these questions within 45 seconds. So tomorrow you will have 40 minutes. So technically it would be 35. You have 50 questions. Technically it would be 35 minutes for exactly 45 seconds per. But I'm going to give us a little extra time. So 40 minutes to take the 50 question test tomorrow. So pretty easy. Will the Schoology review help? I wouldn't put it up if I didn't. But I do want to clarify that that is somewhat more geared towards the AP, the final AP exam. That's part of why I'm doing this, is because this is normally how I do reviews and stuff, but especially because we have so much less time than normal, I'm just trying to give you guys as much stuff to work with as I possibly can. So yeah. Oh, awesome! That's awesome. And if anyone, if you want to help anyone with that, that's fabulous. Yeah, no, Teddy gets pretty bored with anything. Teddy knows that when I sit at this chair, that he is not going to be entertained for any period of time. But he's gotten to whenever Sydney, I'll talk to you about that in a second. Every time I stand at the end of the class where I'm like, all right, hey, y'all have a great day. Good to see you. He's starting to pop up when that happens. So he knows something is going on. Let's see. There we go. Next question. Okay. All right, Sydney, good question. Okay. Do you recommend rewriting notes to study? I do. I used to do this thing the last 2 years called second summaries that used to be bonus points on quizzes and whatnot. But I didn't bring it back because of the workload that you guys were already doing. So I don't do them anymore. But basically, my recommendation is that every night that you have notes, that you take 10 to 15 minutes to rewrite them. It shouldn't take you any longer than 15 minutes. You want to try to write them in your own words. But yeah, we'll learn later. You guys are fabulous. Do we even need to do this anymore? You're getting all the right answers. I'm so proud of you. Doing awesome. Just going to the next question while I'm kind of still talking about this. So one of the big things that we'll talk about later is what happened, like when we start talking about memory, we'll take a look at how long it lasts, and it's kind of embarrassing how long our ability to hold on to information is. By the end of the day, you generally lose 66% of everything that you've learned. So it's pretty tough, and one of the ways that you can help keep yourself from losing that information is by recycling it, going over it one more time. And so when you go over your notes before the end of the day, and you just quickly, I used to have people rewrite them or do audio, just talk about their notes, and a lot of people said it was really, really helpful, just because you're just going over the information again, and it's allowing you to, help your brain store that when you go to sleep and dream and stuff. In a question. That's great. Okay, Edward, I'll get to you in just 1 second. Okay, so here, guys, we are looking at the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is what we're looking at. Let me double check this question. Which of the following structures is most closely to the communication between central... Oh, okay, yeah. For those of you who put pituitary gland, I love that that's what you were thinking. That I would not put both of those in as examples. Specifically, because the hypothalamus uses the pituitary gland in order to communicate with the rest of the endocrine system. So Zen, Waji, you guys who put the pituitary gland, that's like you're thinking on multiple levels, and that's good. So hypothalamus is technically correct here. Pituitary gland would also be correct if hypothalamus wasn't like wasn't put up there. So I'm super happy with those answers. Great work, guys. Okay, Edward, in a question, what can be good indicators if the question talking about the independent? Okay, so the main thing that you want to think about when you are looking at the independent dependent variable is you want to see, can I change one of these things? If one of these things is if we're trying to figure out how sleeping influences day-to-day or your ability to do well on tests. So the test is you are testing how does sleep influence your day-to-day, or not your day-to-day, your test-taking abilities. So what you're looking at on one side is you're looking at what can be changed, and you can change so much about how much the person sleeps, or for how long and where they are. And the other thing is like this is what I'm comparing it to. So that's your dependent variable. So in the end, you really just need to be able to differentiate what is an independent and what is a dependent. One is manipulated, one is changeable, and the other is simply what we measure. So I think in the end I didn't give you a great example, Edward, but yeah, that's basically it. All right, let's see if we can do this one. This one's a little weird. Let's see if you guys can get this on. If you can tackle this one. Gotcha. Yes, will dreams dreams are fair game. Dreams were good question, Liva. Dreams were not on the quiz because we didn't get to all of them. But what's up, Ethan? Come on in, bud. Come on in. But yeah, dreams are super fair game for this test. Speaking of which, I don't think I have. Give me 1 second. My College Board was like, I'm gonna boot you out for no reason. Well, that's dumb. All right, here we go. Give me 1 moment as College Board continues to be oh no. If you guys, oh man, I complained about this so much last year. College Board is absolutely the worst website I have ever been on, bar none. Bar none. Yes, Zen. Very good. No worries about spelling. Yeah, very good. Oh. Yeah, I can. Totally. Okay, for those of you who answered, that is fantastic, because this is kind of just a weird question that you're like, how do you answer this in full? And you're kind of looking for your choices. So great work. Okay, so simply put, this is talking about correlation does not imply causation. Remember when we were talking about correlational research methods and we were looking at like the ice cream sales and the murder rates, and both of those things were going up at the same time, but the one did not cause another. They just happened to be correlated. Okay, so a survey shows that children who have encyclopedias in their homes earn better grades in school than children whose homes lack encyclopedias. The researcher concludes that having encyclopedias at home improves grades. This conclusion is erroneous, which it's like a fancy way of saying it's wrong, primarily because the researcher has incorrectly, and this is basically what the researchers are saying is that because they have encyclopedias in their house, that means that they are smarter and they are doing better. And that doesn't really ring true. There's tons of other factors that are that could be involved in that. So it is correlation does not imply causation. Actually, we are not taking it on Schoology. I've been messing around with ZipGrade, so we'll be doing it on ZipGrade. I'll send you guys the links. Like we have, a full hour of class and only 40 minutes to take the test. So we're gonna come in. I'm going to get everyone situated, make sure everyone is okay, and then we'll start the test all together. So, yeah. So don't worry about it. We'll get it taken care of in class tomorrow. It's not a big deal. All right. Oh, okay. So it booted me out of everything. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love. All right, hold on. Oh my gosh. This website is just the best. I just love it. I think it is so well put together. Oh, okay. All right. I literally, so I have a bunch of I'm using AP Classrooms to use with all of my questions, and I have these big question banks, and it decided to kick me out because I was inactive even though I was using it. So, it's good stuff. All right, let me get back to, where's my, okay, all right. Promise we'll get back to this in just a second. Where is, okay, there we go. All right, no problem. No worries. Nothing went wrong here. No, I don't. That's not what I. All right, question bank. Sure. Okay, let's go to the next question. Can I give another? Okay, hold on. Can I give another example of this type of question? Sure. I don't have one. I don't think I have one specifically up. So let me see if I can find one in my questions. So here we go. Christina, I saw that, and let me kind of move forward, and let me see if I can find one that works. Okay. I love you too, Zen. Love you too. It's ZipGrade's just a thing. It's just a different way to take tests and stuff. No, I would study the Barron's book is fine, but I would study more the notes that we took. I only have one dog, so that means I'm only moderately friendly, and I'm okay with that. Okay, got it. All right, no problems. There's never any problems. All of my systems are back up and running. No worries. All right, here we go. Ooh. I ain't basic, not now, not ever, with the not capitalized. Love that title. Love that name. Oh, whoop, getting some varying answers. Okay, so take a step back. What is the median? What is the median? Someone tell me what the median is. Answer that question. There you go. Yeah, the middle one. Yeah, so it's the middle. It's the number in the middle. Okay, so yeah, no, that's the mean. The mean is the average. Median is the middle, and mode is the one that happens most often. Okay, so think about this. Yeah. So think about this. Okay, you are taking a AP Psychology exam, and you are asked, because this is the the means of central tendencies. Okay, so if you are looking at a test question and it gives you like a line of a bunch of numbers, they're very likely not gonna ask you for the mean of those numbers, because then you're gonna have to like write down and try to do math on the test. So if they give you a list of numbers and try to ask you about the mean, median, or mode, they're very likely only going to ask you about the median or the mode, because they're not going to want you to like sit there and do math on the side of your paper. So just keep that in mind, that that's not going to happen. In questions, we have to calculate a mean. Can we use a scratch paper? Phil's, I just answered that question. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like they're very likely not going to ask you any question like that, because where are you supposed to? Yeah. So, yep. The answer is 5. The answer is 5. So you just got to take all the numbers, put them in order, and then find your middle one. Yeah, 10 would be the mode. Excellent. Yep. Good. There you go. You guys don't even need me. You got this. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. So this one, I'm going to put the question up, and then I'm going to put the answer choices up as well. So just hold your horses. I know you're excited to answer these for me, but I got to put the different answer choices up for you. Don't answer just yet. Come here. Nope. All right, last one. Boom. All right, so the first one is the whoa. Slow down. Slow down. Whoa. Slow down, everyone. Don't look at the... Yes! Thank you, Waji. Thank you, Meta. Thank you. Shuichi, good. Yeah, no. No, not a problem regulating hunger. That's the hypothalamus. Yeah. Go back. Look at this. This is asking you about a life... So it's talking about the medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata, boys and girls. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, letter E is what we're looking for. Yes, I changed my answer from D. Oh, Waji, did you answer D at first? You guys don't have to retract your messages. It's okay. It's not a big deal. That's why we're here. It's all good. Yeah, E for esports. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, does that make sense though? So remember, medulla, pons, what's that other one? Brainstem. All that stuff is just like these are the things that keep you alive. Okay, so make sure that you remember you keep that in your brain pan. All right, here we go. Yeah. Just be cash about it. No one will notice. No one will notice. All right, next question. There you go. All right, I gotta find another. Oh, yeah, no worries, Sydney. Yeah, just as also a heads up, you guys can come and go as you please. No worries. This is totally optional. 7? Really, guys? Wow. That's the correct answer. Good job. Okay, cool. All right. Good. All right, let's keep going. Gotta catch back up to my old. All right, here we go. Softball. Here for you. No, I am not going to make money off of YouTube. Is there a cicada beating noise? I don't know. Is there? Hold on. I have like some light music going on in the background. I don't hear anything. Okay. Me. No worries. By the way, this is my tunes for this is my background tunes for today's episode. Yep, very good. Yep, very good. Processing eyesight. Excellent. Good. There we go. All right, not doing that one. All right, so here we go. Next one. Do you know the percentage of each type of question that will be on the exam for tomorrow, just for my knowledge? I would never tell you anything like that, Shanor. What I will tell you is this, that if you take a look at the percentages of each unit, based on how much is supposed to be on the AP exam, that often will tell you just a little bit about it. So, oh gosh, I don't even look at that. I always forget the exact number, so let me get you the exact number on it. Okay, so each unit has a specific percentage to it, and you'll see this with all of your you'll see this with all of the goodness gracious. With every unit, is that each of them has a specific percentage. You can see it right there. So the first one is 10 to 14%, and then for biology of behavior, it's 8 to 10%. So that's just telling you like how much is going to be on each of the exams. So for me, it's a pretty close 50-50 split. So yeah, so it's a pretty close 50-50 split. So it might be my music. I don't think it sounds like cicadas, but it's possible. Sorry that here, let me do this. Let me see if this helps. So where did I do this? Oh, here we go. I'm just going to turn down I'm going to turn my filters up a little bit higher. Let's get to the right thing. Filter. See if that helps you. If that helps, then great. All right. I just changed the filters a little bit higher, so it's supposed to cut down on some background noise. Okay, I see I have some questions here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the next question up, and then I will answer, and then I'll start going through some of these questions that you guys have. So here we go. Okay, okay. I don't know who Mr. Beast is. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I bet if you want to ask me specifically about it, you can, Meta. But I'm going through I've got tons of questions, and I'm just going through these. I do not accept donos. I'm pretty sure that's donations, but that's how I get fired. So no, I'm not accepting donations. Good question, Shanor. Yeah, it's mostly just everything. Yeah, I think about each. Try to like break down each. Like breaking down lectures is a good way of doing things. Like parts of the brain. That's one. Like for me, that's one section of the test. I'm gonna have a certain amount of questions that talk about different parts of the brain. Neurons is another section. Endocrine system is another section. Drugs. Neurotransmitters. So I try to like break these things down into certain sections and have like questions from, a certain number of questions from each one. So, no, for sure, get out of here. Okay, no worries. At the moment, Black Thunder, I'm not opening up quizzes. If you want to come and talk to me about quiz stuff and what you missed, I can tell you generally what it was, but I'm not about to do that. So we're not there yet. Okay. Yes. Naturalistic observation. Yeah. No problem, Shinar. Naturalistic observation is 100% correct. Well done, everyone. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Bam! Get that dab. Get your dab on, defense. Defense. Love it. Dab Nation. All right, next question for you. How are we doing time? We're doing great on time. Look at you guys. Look at you. Sleep apnea. Aditi, no question marks. Be confident. There's no merge. I must be such a disappointing YouTube. Edward, this... No. Oh, yes, Edward. Yeah, we hadn't gotten to sleep. So that's an AP question. Sorry, I've been forgetful about AP questions. Here's another. Here is a non-AP question for you. Non-AP. No short answer. No short answer tomorrow. It'll all be multiple. 50 questions, multiple choice tomorrow. The test is going to be this easy. It's going to be just like this. Like I said, I'm not wasting your time with this. So, if you're doing well on this, like that is a good indicator of what's going, like where you're going to be. I obviously can't put actual test questions up, but this is a perfect example of a dependent variable application. Like this is exactly what a test question is going to look like. It's going to have a story, and then you're going to have to figure out, okay, what's the dependent, what's the independent variable, or something like that. So, yeah, boom. Y'all are doing fantastic. So don't. All right, AP specific question incoming. For the AP exam, is the structure of like 45 seconds a question going to be the same? Yeah, Frost, that is why I'm doing it this way, is because for the AP exam, you have 70 minutes to complete 50 questions, or excuse me, you have 70 minutes to complete 100 questions. So that's where I'm getting the 45-second timer. Because you have 45 seconds basically for each. So that's what we're looking for. Shanor, we actually haven't talked. I don't talk about. We do progressive testing. I don't mention it until we start looking at the second test. So, yeah. Whoa. Hold the phone. What do you get? No, 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 no. No, no, no. All right, hold on. Let me give you answer choices. Ooh, no. Wait, hold on. Sarah had an argument with her coworker, Adam. That night, Sarah had a dream that she was shopping at a mall and Adam was in every store in which she shopped. The psychoanalyst would say. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I did not give you enough info. Okay. Information processing theory would be fine. That's fine. I did not. What was actually important was the different answers. And we haven't talked about this enough. Okay, so let me do this quickly. So a psychoanalyst is one of those schools of psychology. It's the psychoanalytical school of psychology. And if you remember, the psychoanalytical school of psychology is like Sigmund Freud. It's all about those unconscious thoughts and feelings. So with that in mind, let's see if you can answer this. Look back at the question. If you were Sigmund Freud, we'll just say if you're Sigmund Freud, what would Sigmund Freud say about what this dream was, or about like what this dream that Sarah talked about? What would it be? Yeah, TQO. This is like I said, I'm pulling these questions from a bunch of resources and whatnot, so there will not always be. The language will often be like, which is the following, and it's just because I don't care to change it. A weird dream, yes. Deals with the unconscious mind. Okay. So this is getting into what I'm looking for would be manifest content. Okay? So remember, with manifest content, that is the storyline of the dream. It is the representation that it is how our brain or how our conscious mind shields the true unconscious story so that we can still handle it. So yeah, the latent content is what it is truly about. That's the real. That's the real story, or that's what the dream is truly about, and what Sigmund Freud is trying to better understand. All right, here we go. Next question. Okay, good. All right, this question piggybacks on what we talked about earlier, or what I just kind of explained a moment ago. Thinking about psychological approaches. This is one of those things that you guys are going to need to make sure that you're on top of. Yep, this is the psychoanalytical. Psychoanalytical. Very good. Yep, there will be this questions on the test, definitely. let's see if I can find one on. Let's see if I can find one. So, where does this test land? That's a good question. It depends on. Some people really struggle with the biology side, like remembering all the different parts of the brain, and some people find it really easy. This test isn't as hard. This is kind of like medium hard, test wise. So I don't think it's too bad. Given the situation that we are in, I'm going to give you examples for this. So give me a second. Seeing as like kind of where we are and how different this is going to be, I'm interested to see how everyone does. People have been doing fine on the quizzes, and remember the quizzes are also like a good representation of what the tests are going to be like. So I'm not too worried. Yep. Okay. Very good. Survival. That is what I'm looking for. Excellent. Good. All right. My next question is evading me. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see, AP kids, if you're on the ball for this one. There you go. Good. Acetylcholine. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Yep. Are the individuals that contribute to psychology going to be on there? Yep, 100%. I just haven't gotten to one of their questions yet, but yes. All right, here we go. I got a big one. Yep, that thingamajig. That is exactly what I'm talking about. All right, next big question. This is going to take me a little bit. It's going to take up 5 things. All right, you wanted to see a question on ethics? I got you. Oh, come on. Seriously? Goodness. There you go. There's your incredibly long question. I'm telling you, you got a 200 word limit. Got to follow it. But here's your ethics question. Yep, very good. Very good. Yep, white, blah, blah, blah. The right to withdraw. Yeah, that is what I am looking for. Very good, guys. Okay, next one has got answer choices. So hold thine horses. All right, there you go. I can, yeah, no worries. Okay, so the correct answer here, yeah, okay, so the correct answer here is letter A. Okay, now, the issue with letter D is, remember, letter D, if you okay, let me give you like a quick little tip here, okay? Sigmund Freud, psychoanalytical, unconscious mind. That's your little triangle. Okay. Sigmund Freud at the top. He started the school of the psychoanalytical school, and the psychoanalytical school is all about the unconscious mind. Okay, that's a terrible way of doing it, but if you can combine those three together, if you can think of those three together, you'll be gravy. Like, that's just, if you ever hear the word or see the word unconscious, you should immediately think about Sigmund Freud, and start using like the video that I talked to you about in your dream section as your first look. Think about the iceberg. Okay, the unconscious mind is all that stuff that's buried deep down within us. Sigmund Freud, came up with it, and people were just like, "What? Like, we have unconscious drives or things that push us that we don't even know about." This is stuff that we kind of take for granted today, but back in the day, this was totally new. And especially the fact that it was something that we couldn't see. It was something that was primal and vicious, and something that was who we truly were, was really startling and really surprising for a lot of people. So if you see unconscious, you need to be thinking psychoanalytical. And so what you need to remember is that introspection is tied with Wilhelm Wundt and structuralism. Yep. Are there 5 ethical guidelines or 6? Look at the sheet. There are more than that, because are you talking about human or animals? Yep. Free association would be free association, hypnosis, dream interpretation. Those would all be examples of Sigmund Freud. Yeah, sure. I can talk about Gestalt psychology. Let me show you. I had a question of it up, and let me go back to it. I kind of skipped it really quick because I was looking for something specific. So I will. Okay, here we go. All right. So here is, drop you an animal ethics question. I'll think about it. Okay. So Gestalt psychology is concerned primarily with understanding which of the following. Okay. So Gestalt psychology was started by not one person, but a group of German psychologists. And basically what they surmised is that there is so much going on around us, the world, like everything. There's so many things that are influencing us. There are so many things that our brain is trying to keep track of. Just think about all of the sounds on a day-to-day basis, all of the moving lights and motions that are happening around us. And our brain is trying to process all of that information at the same time. So what Gestalt psychology is basically about is how does the brain take the whole world, how does it take all of the individual pieces of the world and bring it into a whole, bring it into something that is manageable, because it truly is incredible with all of the things that are going on with you even right now, and how our brain, helps us like stay functioning. So Gestalt psychology is all about how we as humans take all of the things that are going on in the world and make it a unified whole. And so it's all about kind of breaking things down. And so Gestalt psychology was originally like a big time school, but it's not like, you're not going to see any Gestalt psychologists running around like in therapy sessions. They are now really solely interested in how we perceive the world. So sensation is how we see things, smell things, hear things, touch things, taste things. Perception is how we interpret those things. We all could look at a picture. We all look at Teddy. He's the same dog. And some of us are like, oh, he's so cute. And some of us are just like, ew, gross, a dog. Like, why is it on this screen? Okay. We are all seeing the same thing, but we all have our own various reactions to whatever that is. That's perception. So the correct answer here would be perception. Gestalt psychology is concerned primarily with the understanding of what? And that is perception. How does the human take all of the stuff, think about being in a mall or a crowded area and all of those conversations happening, but you can very easily still communicate with your friend that's walking next to you, ignoring everything else. That is a facet of Gestalt psychology, is our ability to hone in on whatever we are doing. Okay? So that's Gestalt psychology. All right. Let's keep going. Let's see. Sure. That's a good question. We are at 9 o'clock. Once again, feel free to bail at any time. You do not have to be here, but I'll be sticking around for a little bit longer, maybe another 10-15 minutes. So, once again, you guys do you. I will not be streaming till 11. I have bedtime. Reticular formation, yes, because it controls our alertness. All right, good. Next question. Next question. Activation synthesis theory. Yeah, very good, guys. Yeah. Random brain activity happening in the brain. Activation synthesis. Perfect. All right, here you go. Next question. Yeah, I'll find one. Definitely. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, all right, next question. I will even be kind enough and give you some answer choices on this one, though I don't have to, but I will. Only out of the kindness and the goodness of my heart. Let me write the answer choices, please, Frost. Good. Cognitive is correct. Excellent. Next question. Good. Okay, so remember, Frost, that REM is technically like stage 5. NREM, non-REM sleep, goes as like stage 1 through 4. Some people don't even use stage 4. They just they just combine 3 and 4 to stage 3. So, all right, let's see if I can get a question from. Sure.
Just overall, that's just kind of the feeling I'm getting from you. It's just, it's not bad, not great.
All right, here we go. Next question. A bit long.
Not good.
3-parter.
It's not offensive. I'm not wrong. 100% the feeling you're getting off.
REM sleep is correct. Good, guys. Good.
Even though it's not real, having these conversations and times have changed recently has let you remember exactly what it feels like to have that connection. Right? And it's making it much more apparent. Not later than that.
All right. So you got to take a step back and really look at this question. Okay. Frost, good answer. Okay. So let's read through what this is saying. All right. On Justin's 21st birthday, he and his buddies celebrated a bit too much. When the police stopped his car, Justin's speech was slurred. He couldn't walk a straight line or balance on one foot. He nearly missed his face altogether when asked to touch his nose while his eyes were closed. The impaired functioning of what part of Justin's brain is responsible for these difficulties with motor coordination and balance? Okay, so the cerebellum is the correct answer here. The frontal lobe, while yes, it does deal with like voluntary movements, it's more in charge of like the finer movements, like the things that take more like more precision, more dexterity, and also just like way more practice. Like the cerebellum is a little bit more for the basics here, and also it is a fair bit. It does help a fair bit with our sense of balance, which I don't know. I'm thinking now I may have not covered I may have glossed over, because that's another like big highlight on this question, is that balance is another key factor. So what I'm looking for here is cerebellum. So yep. Okay, no big deal. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's do the next one. Let's see if this copies over well. Kind of. All right, this is a bit of a mess, but it'll be fine. Let me see if I can clean it up a little bit.
I mean, it's here and it's in front of me. I'm really glad to give it a chance, even though I know I'm really not.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no! Oh, criminy. Alright, well. That's alright. The answer's in there. No! My bad. The answer's in there, so if you can find it, good job. Oh. Did you boot me out again? No, okay, good. Okay. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. Har. Yeah, pet. Who would have guessed? All right, here we go. Let's see if you can do this without answer choices. There's a really key word there. Nice. Yes. Love it. Yeah, humanistic. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'm pretty satisfied. You guys did well. This is looking great. Okay, so I'm gonna call it there unless you guys have any final like specific questions. Does anyone have any last words? Any last words? I mean, I don't even know what that means. Teddy, he's sleeping. Are you awake now? Teddy, are you good? Oh, see, now we woke him up. All right. Does functionalism bounce off? Yeah. Functionalism is basically like, hey, this is this is evolutionary psychology, and we're just applying it to humans. No, Mr. Monk. Can you kind of explain cognitive? Yeah, remember, so cognitive school of thought is just talking about how does your brain process information? How do you think about things? So if you have a problem, how is it that you are improperly thinking about it? So an example of this might be people tend to overthink, obviously they overthink things, and they dramatize is not the right word. They over catastrophize things that happen to them. So they might think that someone who broke up with them did it because they're just the absolute worst person in the world, and that they're just, scum of the earth, and now all their friends are like talking about them behind their back. And that's not really the case. Like, that person was just, hey, going in this direction, and you weren't going in the same direction. So it just didn't work out. So cognitive school is talking about like, how does the brain process information, and how can we do better at processing information in order to just be better people. Will the timer be visible to us? I will make sure that the timer is visible for you. Gestalt and psychoanalytical approach are totally different, Edward. Gestalt is talking about how our perceptions allow us to understand the world, and psychoanalytical psychology is about how our unconscious drives push us into like random directions. On ZipGrade, how is it going to work? Because I don't know what that is, and I have an old computer. It'll be fine. I'll send you a link. You'll go to that link, and basically you'll answer questions on like the left side of your page, and on the right side of your page we'll have the test. It's a PDF of the test, and you'll use that. Biopsychosocial approach is just a combination of like biological approach, which is worried about what's going on in the brain, the psychological approach, which is talking about the individual and how they think about things, and then the social approach, which is like how does our environment, how do the people around us influence us? And so it's taking all of those factors and being like, it's the eclectic view. It's saying that all of these have major factors in who you are. Most everyone's a biopsychosocial psychologist. Like everyone has like their focuses and stuff, but we kind of understand now that all of these things have major influences on, who we are. Mike Kazanaga, no, he's not on the test. He's just the split brain guy. So, no, you might need to know him for the AP exam, but you don't need to know him for my test. What's the difference between cognitive and behavioral? Cognitive and behavioral are two other ones that are on opposite spectrums. Cognitive is all about like, okay, this person has a problem because they are thinking improperly. They don't have their thought processes correct. They're just beating themselves up, or they're super negative. The behavioral is like what is the thing that they are actually doing wrong. So let's say we have someone that's smoking. So the cognitive psychologist might be like, all right, what is your mindset before you start smoking? Well, you smoke because you get really frustrated with things, with life, and this is the way that you cope, and this is like your de-stressor. Well, let's find new ways of de-stressing. Behavioral psychologist will be like, oh, smoking is the thing, so we now need to make sure that you stop smoking. Smoking is the problem. I don't care about what your thought processes are. I don't care about why you're smoking. You're smoking. We need to solve that problem. So, we could use certain behavioral therapies that would like punish you every time you smoke. So they have like they do this with alcohol, but you have these drugs that you take the drug, then you drink alcohol, and then the alcohol makes you sick, and so now you have aversive therapy. And so now every time you drink, your body is just like, no, I got sick the last few times I did this, I don't want it. So worried about the actual behaviors, not why you're doing it. Can you give an example of descriptive research? Descriptive researches are surveys, naturalistic observation, case studies, and I think that's it. Those are the three. If there's one more, sorry. Yeah, those are the three. Can you give Teddy a kiss for me? No, he's all the way down there. Okay. Wait, is it multiple choice or it's all multiple choice? You'll bubble it in. Meta, I'm not going to go over the famous psychologists. Literally just look at them. Like that's one of the things I'm not going to go like in depth on. Like it'll just be like, this famous psychologist did this thing. Did you remember to write that down? So just like look over them. It won't be a big deal. Sociocultural. That's sociocultural is once again, it's just like how does society influence the way that you do things. So, how are we like influenced by those things? Do we need to know cortical load? No, you do not. No, that's a little bit deeper than you're gonna need for the test. Nope, don't need to know about restorative or adaptive theory. I think I missed it when you said why the test wasn't going to be on Schoology. Black Thunder, I just changed it. I'm trying something that another teacher did that they said was really successful. Sure. You can use whatever you want, Dia. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that'll do it for us. Teddy and I I'm going to get up and then probably take Teddy for a quick walk, and then we're going to go to bed. So y'all have a wonderful day. I really appreciate you guys hopping on. Please make sure that you get plenty of sleep tonight. You've studied, you've worked hard, go to bed, get your 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Do you do therapy sessions for failing psychologists? No, Bashar, no. I only have a bachelor's in psychology, not a master's or a PhD. So Yeah, merch and Patreon in the bio. Like and subscribe or whatever that means. Yeah, all right. Well, hey, once again, really appreciate you guys hopping on. Y'all have a great night, and we will see you guys tomorrow. End stream. Got it.